Welcome to the live. We are going to open this. We're gonna do day one, day two, maybe day three, depending on how much we get done and how long it takes. So we'll see how it goes, and hopefully it goes well. But here it is. We'll get started. Still setting up. I thought I was gonna use this, but instead I'm using a different tripod. So we'll put this aside. We don't need this. I am on call, so if anytime I get paged and get called in, I might have to stop the stream. That's the mystery. We don't know how it is. Got my water because I know there's gonna be a lot of talking as we talk through the thing. And I got my iPad. Last year it was an iPad mini. This year it's an iPad Pro. This is so I could keep track of everything because I don't have access to see what's on this side of the camera. So I'm gonna just go. Let's see. So I just look for my live, and where's my live? Is this live on? Usually it just shows right away. It says this is live. Oh, here you go. Here's a live. Now I can see on the chats if anybody wanted to chat, and I could respond too. So I'll put this here. Usually it just shows right away. It says this live. Oh, here you go. And now we're gonna open this box. We're gonna read how it is. We're gonna go through day 1, 2, and maybe day 3. This is an unofficial timer. If this pager goes off, I have to drop out. And I want to do this. Let's see. So I want to do this every day. I'm gonna try to do it once a day. That's not gonna be possible because there's some days that we're gonna be going out and looking at some lights. There's gonna be one day I'm gonna go to Magic Castle. There's gonna be some days where it's Baby Truce's birthday. So there's gonna be some days where we're gonna do none, and some days we'll do 2. And today, hopefully, we'll try to do 3. But let's get started. First, we're gonna open this up, and we're gonna take a look at what the contents are inside there. All right. So here it is. Here is the box. We're going to open it up. All right. So first, this is like an unboxing type of thing, right, guys? And then look at my PJs. I'm wearing some what is this called? I'm wearing some PJs from Toy Stories, the Alien PJs, and of course my Laker thing. Hopefully good Laker vibes so that they win against the Suns on Tuesday. And it is December 3rd today, so we're going to go through December 1st, 2nd, hopefully 3rd, but it all depends how long this will take because, just like last year, this could take 5 minutes, or this could take, 20 minutes, or it could take 2 hours, depending on how hard it is and how willing or unwilling I am to Google. Alright, so here's this trash. I'll clean it up later. And here it is. Here is here's our game piece. So here's the advent calendar. This is help and instructions. So we'll read through this, and then this is the storybook. So it says only continue reading here if you have been instructed to do so. So we do have to. So here's our decoder, just like last year. Our decoder would line up with this right here. And so we're gonna do. This is also the setup. So if this takes too long, if the setup takes too long, we are going to do days 1 and 2, and then we'll catch up on the days, and eventually we'll get all 24 days. I plan to end this on day 23 maybe, and finish like everything. Right, so here is the box. Have a close look at it. It is Exit the Game Adventure Calendar, The Mystery of the Ice Cave, with 24 exciting riddles by Inca and Marcus Brand, Cosmos. So on the front of the box, as we learned from last time, there might be some clues on here, but it looks like there's like some Cave of Wonders like Aladdin, and then you have this little light beam here. There's a light over there, some boxes, some stairs to go. That's like Indiana Jones or something. And on the back, here's like a sample of what kind of things we're going to be looking for. Here's the decoder, 24 days, exit. Your pre-Christmas ski trip definitely hasn't gone as planned. I think the story is going to be in this. Is going to be in this part right here. So we're just going to go through here, and let us go through it. I might need to get some scissors or something. Right? So that's the storybook. We won't get to it till we need it. So here's the advent calendar. The mystery of the ice cave. Attention, do not look, don't examine any game material yet. The storybook or the decoder table or the pictures. First, read the game instructions and follow the instructions you are given. At the back of this book, you will find the help section. You won't need it until later in the game. All right, so far so good. Here's the help book and game instructions. Start by reading here. Okay, it says here. All right, now we have started. Advent calendar, mystery of the ice, game instructions. What's the story? This is definitely not what you had in mind for your pre-Christmas ski trip, taken by surprise by an avalanche. You take cover in a rock alcove using the last of your strength before the snow buries everything behind you. Although you are safe for now, how do you get back out here? Out of here. You look around and discover that you are trapped in a cave. The way back is blocked, so your only hope is to press on ahead, make a move, and start exploring the cave. You may be able to find another exit. And again, a warning again, do not look ahead, do not everything. So, game components, storybook. Your story is here, narrated day by day. Help book with instructions. You can find help here if you get stuck. Decoder table right here. Decoder strips. And a secret manual for a written secret manual. Secret material for the riddles hidden behind the 24 doors of the Advent calendar. All right, game setup. Before you start, you need to prepare the decoder. Take some scissors and carefully cut out the 3 decoder strips down there. Then thread them through the holes in the decoder. All right, this is like our first activity. Thread the 3 strips through the corresponding holes horizontally as shown. The red at the top, the blue in the middle, and the yellow at the bottom. It is important to thread these strips in the exact order. Take care not to mix them up, otherwise the decoder won't work correctly. The numbers are now visible through the central holes of the decoder table. All right, so we're going to get that started. I'm going to get a pair of scissors, and then we're going to cut that and get the decoder started. That is very important to the game. So let me get some scissors. I'll be back in less than 10 seconds. No, start counting 20 seconds, starting right now. $19, $20. All right, that was 20 seconds. I'm here with the scissors, and I'm about to cut these strips out just like instructed. And remember, always be careful when you're cutting things, especially if you're under the age of 50 and or if your maturity age is under 50 like mine. My maturity age is 25. So we have to be very careful to cut out these strips. Also, these, we don't want to mess up because these are game strips too. All right, so here you go. We're cutting here. Do you guys like this angle? If you're watching this live, comments in the chat, or if you're watching this afterwards, um, comment if you like this angle going forward, or if you would like an angle like if I wear a hat and the camera is on the hat and you see what I'm looking at, but then it would be kind of like up here, so it wouldn't be exactly. And then this is what has worked last time, and I think it was okay. But then again, I'm not the one watching it on a video. I'm seeing it live with my own upon my own eye. There you go. So now it says to thread it in, red at the top. So you thread it in and back out again with red at the top. Yeah, you can see there's a red line here too, so it's to make sure you really got the right one. Blue in the middle. All right. And yellow in the bottom. So yeah, this is set up. This is part of showing you. Yeah, sometimes it's tedious work, but it's just showing you how it works, how this whole thing works. I've been a fan of this since last year when I had this one. My cousin Jed X730. Shout out to Jed. He gave it to me, and then I did one, and this is actually another one, a different one. All right, so now I think we don't need the scissors right now anymore. All right, so now here let's continue reading. You will then find an arrow and an exit symbol on the back of each strip. You only ever need to pay attention to the arrows and the exit symbols which are beneath one another in the center. Okay, so that's cool. And then it says the decoder table is ready to use. Place it on the table together with the storybook. All right, we have it right here. Additional game materials. We'll also need pens. Oh, pens. We're going to need a ballpoint pen, a black pen, and a pencil. Oh, maybe I'll take a ballpoint pen. At least one pair of scissors and some paper for notes, should you need it. You will find everything else you need behind the doors of the advent calendar. Okay, so I'll get a pen later. Once we get the need for it, I'll get a pen and also paper for notes. In this game, the advent calendar itself is your game board. You will also have the storybook. Here you will find out how you came to be in this predicament, and every day has an introductory chapter that continues to tell the story. Other than this, you don't have anything else available to you at the start of the game. Solve the riddle step by step. Do the following. Carefully tear out the current calendar sheet from the storybook along the perforated line. The date for the current day can be found at the top of the sheet in the pad. Read the introductory paper or chapter. I'm bad at reading. Open the next door as soon as you are told to do in the text. Behind this door, you will find various things that will help you solve the riddle of the day. These could be riddle cards and various strange items or objects. Solve the riddle in general. You may and must use everything you find in the current room or the storybook. This is the only way to solve the current riddle. Attention. To solve the riddle, you can label, fold, or cut the material. Everything is allowed, everything, sometimes even necessary. Keep hold of all the game components until you've reached the last day of the advent calendar. Do not throw anything away. You may need it again. Do not remove doors or other calendar parts unless you are required to do so to solve the riddle. Only ever read the current calendar sheet. Only read the next sheet when you want to start the next riddle. How do you know which door goes to next? Don't be surprised that the doors of your calendar do not have any numbers. Only the first door is labeled. In order to escape the ice cave, you have to solve riddles from door to door, one day at a time. The solution to the current riddle will show you where to start from the next day. Hi, Mom Food Plant and Things. Thank you for joining. We're reading the just the introductory part of the thing so that we can go ahead and do day 1, 2, and hopefully 3. Thanks for joining. If you have any clues that you might be thinking of, let us know too once we get started. In order to set the ice cave, we solve the riddles from door to door, one day at a time. The resolution to the current riddle will show you where to start from the next day. This is how it works. The solution to each riddle is always a 3-digit numerical code. Enter the retrieved code numerical code on the decoder table using the 3 decoder strips. Always make sure the numbers are in correct order. Oh man, that's a tongue twister. Yeah. Have you entered the code? Then turn the decoder table over without moving the strips. Now look at the back of the decoder, 3 arrows. Okay, so basically, this is like a repeat of last year. It's a different game, but it's pretty much once the numbers line up, there's going to be arrows back here, and it's going to tell us which door to do next. So we're going to have to solve a puzzle, and the puzzle will give us 3 numbers, and then these numbers will have letters and arrows to show how to get to the next door. So that's how this whole thing works. And then there's clues, so we could get clue 1, 2, and 3 in solution. And here we are. So when does the game end? The game ends when you have solved the last riddle and escaped the secret ice, and the clue will inform you this. After this, you'll find a chapter to read the story. Sometimes you get like a little prize. Like before, it gave us postcards that we could actually use and give as gifts, and we did send some to. We sent some to Jaycation and a couple other people who wanted to take it. And the game begins. What are you waiting for? Let's get going. Take the storybook. Open the first page and start reading the introduction. The first riddle begins on the calendar sheet, 1st of December. We hope you enjoy. Exit. Advent calendar. The mystery of the ice cage. Cave. December. Oh, this is the help. So we're going to have to start with this storybook first. All right. So we're going to start. I'm going to get a pen and a paper. So just hold for a few seconds. Here, read this if you can. All right. Just hold for give me 30 seconds. And we're back. I got a pen, a ballpoint pen. It's a Bic, round stick, M. And I got my R2D2 paper, just in case we need any notes. Thank you, Mom Food Plant. Thanks for letting Reminding everyone, hit like and subscribe. It really helps. I didn't know how much it helps until recently, and I'm like, wow, please hit like and subscribe. It will help. I have a goal that I want to reach, and hopefully I could reach it. Okay, now let's read the prologue and get started with this advent calendar. Here, you take a few last steps through deep powder snow and turn around. Your gaze wanders over the snow-covered valley. Down there in that tiny town, people are probably already busy decorating their homes, ready for Christmas. You take a few deep breaths, and the cold air burns in your lungs, already strained from the climb. But at least there is air, clear and pure. No comparison to the city air that you, unlike your friends, left behind you. Your friends only seem bothered about Christmas this and Christmas that. Not only the ones either, Not only ones either, given how deserted the ski lifts and slopes seem to be. You quickly celebrate your decision and take a spontaneous skiing holiday alone. It's wonderfully serene up here. You look around and finally find the trail markers that will lead you to the best ski run in the area. You leave the beautiful panorama behind and follow the signpost over the next hill. As you strap your skis under your boots, it suddenly becomes strangely dark. Deep gray clouds have gathered over you and threaten to block out the daylight. Thankfully, the snow still reflects enough light to continue, but you will need to step up a gear if you want to really enjoy the descent. As you begin to ski in earnest, thick snowflakes begin to fall. This doesn't improve your view, but there's nothing to worry about. Your skis slide rhythmically over the top snow and you enjoy the solitude. On the slope ahead, you spot a long metal rod protruding from the snow. You slow down and stop. Is this still a slope marker? The flakes are falling more and more densely, and you are beginning to find it difficult to orient yourself. A little farther along, you see a second steel pole. It is not necessarily the usual kind of marker, but after all, this is not busy run either. You continued on down the slope more cautiously. As you ski, you notice more and more bare rocks around you. This can't be right, can it? Your path leads along high rock faces and dangerous looking abyss. Did the metal marker lead you in the right direction? You decide to take a short break. After all, the situation can be only improved with a snack and a chance to sit and plan in peace how to safely return to the main run. Searching, you will let your gaze wander over the slope. Suddenly, something cracks loudly behind you. You turn around, but all you can see is snow and rock. Then you hear a deep rumble. The mountain seems to tremble and your skis start to vibrate. The snow begins to move under your feet and a sliver of panic seizes you. An avalanche! Your heart is racing. Your mind screams over and over, damn, 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 help, help, help. Your body instinctively knows what to do and takes control. You lean into your skis and head in the same direction as the tumbling snow. Behind and beside you with the white mass thunders down. Now all you can think about is not getting buried by it. The snow seems to be forcing you directly towards a sheer rock wall. And your mind clicks into gear. Thank you. I'm trying to be engaging. You have to charge course right now, otherwise you will be crushed between the snow and the rocks. But what is that? Is that a hole in the rock? You feel a glimmer of hope and twisting your body around with all your might. You dive into the alcove and feel the push of snow forcing you deeper inside. Oh, what is this, 50 Shades of Grey? Then the world turns black before your eyes. Oh, there's more. There's a lot more. A little later, you awaken and find yourself in an icy rock floor. You're half covered in the rubble and snow, but you can move. You struggle to catch your breath as you stomp free and warily straighten yourself upright. It takes a while for your body to stop shaking, and a few tears run down your cheeks. That was so, yeah, I don't know about tears in your cheeks, you know what I mean? That was so close. You can't believe that you survived. The rumbling outside has now stopped. Instead, there is an eerie silence. You hastily throw off your ski sticks and ski mask. You grab your mobile phone from the inside pocket of your jacket, but there's no reception and you don't have a transmitter. You test whether you can make a hole through the snow with your ski poles, but you quickly come across ice sheets and rubble. You won't get any further here. Somehow you have to get out of this place. By the time you are missed and someone finds you here in the avalanche, you will have long since starved to death. You turn away from the buried entrance. With icy fingers, you turn on your mobile phone touch and shine it in all directions. Or your phone torch. I guess they're British. Phone torch. What you thought was a niche in the rock seems more like a corridor. You trace your fingertips along the walls. They are peculiarly smooth and even. A few meters in front of you, the passage opens to a large cave. The light of your torch doesn't go very far, and stalagmites and stalactites throw your shadows across the cave. You try to recall the name for stalactites that you have grown into one another, of which there are a few here, but you just can't think of it. You are slowly regaining some of your optimism. If there's an entrance, might there be an exit? You decide to explore the cave as systematically as possible and start to move forward. Small stones continue to crunch under your bulky ski boots. You with every step. You keep your torch shining into the darkness. There, a few meters in front of you, something is glistening. But what? You move away from the wall to take a closer look. The nearer you get, the more sure you are that has to be ice. But not just a simple block of ice. No! Oh no. It almost looks like a figure, as if someone tried to make a bear out of ice. What a strange place for an ice sculpture. From your new location, you look around and discover even more of these ice forms. Incredible! Many look like mountain animals, while others appear to be mythical creatures. The further you go inside the cave, the larger and more detailed the figures get. Wild theories run through your head. While there once was there once an exhibition here? But this would be a strange place for it. Perhaps an eccentric artist stores their sculptures in a cave. What is far more important is that someone has already been in this cave before you. So, it is quite possible there's another exit there too. It is a bit scary. Oh, I'm so scared. However, it to be observed by the silent eyes of ice, and you want to hurry to the other end of the cave. Just then, you kick something, and a metallic clank sounds in the stillness. You shine the torch downward and discover a rusty carabiner, which you must have caught with your shoe. Not far away is a frayed rope. Perhaps these are left over from the transporting the ice sculptures. You let your gaze wander and find more surprising things. 2 pickaxes, a dusty box full of tattered ropes, and an old tin can containing rusty nails. Finally, you discover a rag bag of old helmets. Slowly, a new idea comes to you. Might an expedition to this cave have taken place in the past? Next to all the junk lies a new surprise. Gigantic mountain boots. A look at the shoe sole tells you, size 18. They're definitely the biggest boots you've ever seen. In any case, they're not an alternative to your ski boots, and you put them back again. But the boots look pretty new, and somebody must have left them there. You shine the light more thoroughly around, and you discover more of these ice sculptures. You are particularly impressed by an extremely detailed life-size bear figure. Behind it stands a huge eagle. Further back, 2 strange monk-like ice figures flank a flight of stairs. Tongue twister. Your eyes slide back to, wait a minute, a staircase? You quickly rush towards it. You weren't mistaken. The 2 identical ice figures actually stand on a staircase carved into the rock. Like that? Is it like that? And is these the figures that they're talking about? We will see. Here you go. All right, here it is. With shaky knees, you begin to climb the stairs. After a few meters, you notice a light in the distance. Is anyone here? As glad as you would be to find help, it occurs to you that the inhabitants must be pretty odd to live in such a crazy house. Oh, this looks like this could be the house. And what would they eat? Hopefully not skiers. Now that some light is shimmering in the distance, you turn off the torch to adjust your eyes to the darkness. You try to be as quiet as possible. After all, you never know what might be ahead of you. But the faint shimmer magically attracts you, and you continue to climb the stairs toward a doorway. The first riddle begins on the calendar sheet, 1st December. Carefully tear it out and start reading. Okay, so here it is, December 1st. We're going to tear it out carefully, like they said. So what I do is I do a little starter cut right there. There you go. And we rip it out. And I think we put this book away. Yeah, we could put this book away. We don't need it right now. And then we could read. So this is the first one, December 3rd, 30 minutes, December 1st, 30 minutes into opening this whole thing and starting it. Now we go to our first clue. You walk up the last steps of the stone staircase. It has tongue twisters again. Pressed against the wall, you peer into the room in front of you. The cave glimmers with a ghostly blue light. You wait for a second, but since you hear nothing there, you venture farther. Behind a stack of nailed shut wooden boxes, you spot a large metal grate. An exit! You immediately hurry towards it, but after a good shake, you can tell it was not open easily. Then you discover a strong-looking lock. You focus your torch on the lock for a closer look. It's a combination lock, but what code opens it? There's also a small piece of paper caught in the lock of which, of course, you read through immediately. At first, you don't know what to do with a strange clue. You let your eyes wander. Next to the boxes, there are all kinds of other things sewn down. You actually find some matches that you use to light a few candles. You can now put your phone away again. You look at the other objects that are lying around this supposed warehouse. Several of the objects still look relatively usable and could be help to you. And of course, this mysterious artist also left a few ice sculptures behind. Especially striking is a giant ice swan perched in an alcove. You take another look at the clue on the mysterious note. Is there anything else on here that will help you determine the correct number code? Now open door 1. Behind you, you will find one riddle card A and one swan strange item card. All right. So we're going to open door number 1. And door number 1. All right. Where's door number 1? Now open door number 1. Oh, here. There's door number 1. Okay. So we'll open this door number 1 carefully. And we'll see. So in door number 1, we have riddle card A and a strange swan item right here. It looks like it's a cutout. And then we also have to look inside the room. See this? It says 1. What is that? It's a flashlight. B right here. Oh, 1. It says 1. 2. Down here is just a trophy in the corner. 8. This is a red box. There's some stuff on the floor. Oh, 4 on that map. Let's see what else there is. 5 is a hat. There's an ice sculpture raven. 6 down there is like the boots say 3. Then 6 right there. Oh man, what is that? What is that 6? Let's see. trying to hold it open. 6 is like a 6 is a knife. 7 is the skis back here, the purple on the back. And then there's 8, and then 9 is the ropes right there. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We found that. And then here's a swan. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to read this clue card and find out which three numbers are important. Right, let's see. So here's a clue card. I'm gonna take a sip of water while you read. Clue card A. All right, so it says, what cool things you find in this cave. There are sculptures that deceive the eye. The items in the room help you crack the code from left to right. Okay, the items help you crack the code from left to right. So here's the thing. Things are color coded. And this swan, I don't know what this swan does. But there's a swan and it comes out. And there's diamonds that also come out. And then, yeah, the cool things finding there are sculptures that deceive the eye. The items in the room help you crack the code from left to right. Okay, so left to right. Oh, okay. I have an idea. Maybe not. Maybe my idea was maybe from left to right, it's like red, so 8. Blue is 2. And then yellow is 4 or something. I don't know. Okay, let me read this. Maybe there's a certain thing. You look up the object lying around. Suppose several of the items look usable and, of course, mysterious. Especially striking. Okay, so finally find some matches that you'll lose to light a few candles. If you can now, put your phone away. Let's see. Oh, there's these diamonds right here. So I'm thinking, what if we take this out and line up the diamonds? Because these look like you have to poke them out. Okay. And then maybe it will reveal something with this or something like that. Because there's items in here, but we don't know what it is. Okay. So I'm going to take out these diamonds right here. I'm taking out these diamonds. And then we can line up these diamonds right here. And maybe this swan unveils. Oh, there you go. I think it does. Okay. So let's line this up. Find the red. Oh, there it goes. Okay. This is going to be cool. There you go. Do you see that? I lined up the diamonds and then it says, find the red items in the room. And also it says from left to right. So if we're going to look at it, let me write it down in my trusty R2D2 thing with my trusty Bic pen. So if we look into the room, red items, 8. From left to right. Flashlight is 1. And red item is 5. So 815. So let's do that. And do 8. 1 and 5. 815, 815, 815. Okay, let's see. So there. Uh-oh. It moved a little bit. 815. Okay. Have to make sure it doesn't move. Okay. Hey. Okay, 8. Okay, 8. 1. This is hard with one hand. Okay, 815. All right. So it's gonna be so from this here we have to move up diagonal, left, and then down diagonal. So up diagonal, left, and then down diagonal. So if so here it's moon, diamond, diamond, moon, diamond, diamond. So that's correct. This is day 2. We solved the first one. Yes, we solved the first one, and so we have that, and here's day 2. So we're going to keep these aside. We always have to keep these aside because we might have to refer back to them later. All right, so we solved December 1st, guys. And we have a lot of time to solve 2 and maybe 3. So we're done with December 1st. I'll put this right here. So this was supposed to be on Friday. Now we're going to do Saturday's day. And all right, now before we open this, we're going to tear this out. Okay. The click of the combination lock is music to your ears. You open the grate. How long is the passageway behind it going to be? After a short deliberation, you rummage through the things from the warehouse again and kit yourself out so you are ready for anything. You swap your skis boots for some ancient hiking boots. In addition, you pack a rucksack with a rope, hook, matches, and various other things that appear to be specially useful to you. Last but not least, you grab a torch, blow out the candles, and walk into the dark passageway. The tunnel leads you deeper into the mountain. It gradually becomes colder. Is that because of the path or your physical and mental state? You pause where you are for a moment and wonder whether perhaps it would be better to turn around. While you think, you suddenly hear a quiet whistling, like the whispering of the wind ahead in the long passageway. Then there has to be another opening somewhere, surely. Hope floods through you, and with renewed courage, you continue to follow the path. After a few minutes, you arrive in front of a solid wooden door. It doesn't surprise you that you cannot open it. You hesitate for a second and then use the heavy door knocker. The iron sound echoes for a long time. You wait and wait, but nothing happens. You take a closer look at the door lock. Again, it looks as though there's entered numbers, or that you have to enter numbers. Unfortunately, even after a thorough search, you cannot find any clues. Yeah. You cannot find any clues that what the correct code is. You even end up rummaging through a pile of wood stacked up next to the door, but there's nothing to be found there either. You feel an icy chill on the back of your neck. Oh, icy chill on the back of my neck. The cold is beginning to numb you. Oh man, it's so cold, it's beginning to numb me. Luckily, you brought the matches with you and you decide to make a fire. Let's make a fire. In front of the door, you find a place that seems to be made for this. In front of this door, this place seems to be made for this. The flames quickly flicker upwards and you can finally warm your stiff limbs. Oh, I got 4 stiff limbs and 1 stiff. But how can you open this door? Warmth slowly creeps back onto your toes and fingertips, and you can relax a little bit. Despite your predicament, the deeper you look into the fire, the more your thoughts wander. The shapes that the fire embers form are fascinating. It says, like, Lion King. Anyway, now open door 2. Behind you will find one riddle card B and one fire strange item card made of 2 pieces. All right. So this is door number 2. Remember the Gerald Levert song, or LS? I think it was LSG. What's behind door number 1? Anybody know that song? All right. So let's open this. Door number 2. We should find card B right here, and 2 fire pieces, which is right here. All right. And let's examine the room. Let's examine this cave. Okay, so this, it says welcome. There's that steel door with the lock. On the left side are some wood. Down here is a crisscross wood with some yellow and some red. And then on the other side is like chopped wood also. So I'm thinking, oh, okay. I am thinking that this right here matches this right here, because you see that yellow curve and that yellow curved thing like a half sun, and then there's a square red and there's a half sun red and then a square red here, like here. I think they line up. We have to make them line up. And then there's 2 yellow like bumps on that wood, and then there's 2 yellow bumps on that wood. So I think we have to crisscross them like that. But let's read riddle card B first. Oh, connect in thought. Connected in thought. 1, 2, and 3. All right. Let's connect it. I think, see, this has a slit up here, and this has a slit down here. So I'm thinking we break the middle part, then we slide this and here together, just like it denotes on here. All right, so we'll do that. Let's do that. Okay, so first we have to we're gonna tear these right here. And then it's supposed to, and then let's see. Then we'll crisscross it like that. Okay, so this should be this way. And this should be this way. So this and that. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna put it this way because that's what it looks like it's supposed to be, like that. All right, so there. So this is the fire right here. If we want to match the way that it's showing up there. Okay, now it says connected in thought. So shoe, snowflake, wait. Gingerbread Man and GIF. Okay, so shoe, snowflake, gingerman, and gift. Connected in thought. 1, shoe. Okay, so there's one. All right, so this is the only one that has. So this is the only one that has All three of those. Oh, all four of these. So shoe, snowflake, shoe, snowflake. Oh no. It's supposed to be a gingerbread man. Wait. Oh, is it this? Shoe, snowflake, gingerbread, gift. So if this is it, shoe or sock, snowflake, gingerbread, gift, if that is something, then that means the first number is 4. Let's see. Let's see if there's any other combination where that can possibly be it. See, nope, you don't see it there. You don't see it there because there needs to be a snowflake. We don't see it there, and this is the only way we see it. So 4. So 1 is probably 4. And then 2. Okay, 2. 2, I think it's gonna be tree to bell to sock to snowflake to candy cane to gift. So that is the number 2, like this. Okay, I think this is it. And then bell, tree, candy. Oops. So bell, tree, candy cane, gift, sock, star. So that would be 6, like this. 4, 2, 6. This might be it. This might be it. Let's see. 4. All right. 4, 2, 6 is the code that I am suspecting. So 4. I think we're getting better at this since last year. 4. 2 and 6. Okay, 4, 2, 6. Let's try not to mess it. There you go. Oh, it changed. Okay. 4, 4, 2, 6. Okay. There you go. 4, 2, 6. There you go. All right. All right, let's check it. So from 2, we're going to go up diagonal, down diagonal, up 1. Okay, so from 2, it goes up diagonal, down diagonal, up 1. So this should be 3. Let's see. 3. This is day 3. And triangle, hexagon, moon. Triangle, hexagon, moon. Yes. So this is day 3, and this is in fact day 3. We solved day 2 by putting this fireplace together, reading these things. And then here's day 2. We are at a door in a cave, and we're open the door. So now I think we should do it. I think we can do it. I'm gonna put all the game cards together. Just because sometimes there's useful things. So I'll put these together. Put this here. And you know what? Should we? Should we do day 3? What do you guys think? Yes? Okay. We're going to do day 3. I think we have time. And after day 3, we'll be all caught up with December 3. And then we'll try to stay caught up, but it's going to be a busy December for us, so it's especially with work and activities. So, I think there's going to be more multiple days. Um, there'll be less streams, but more multiple days. Okay, let's do it. Let's do number 3, and then we'll be caught up, and then we'll save, we'll save this day 4 for later. All right. 3rd of December, Sunday, which is today. With a sigh, you lean back against the door and feel the lock click behind you. You're in another passageway, albeit an oddly homely one. In the dim light, you make out 2 doors in your immediate vicinity. A loud rumble makes you pause. You then hear a guarding and a gurgling, and your stomach grumbles. The first rumble was probably just your tummy. You suppress a hysterical laugh, then you notice a heavenly smell. Could it be cookies? Can you smell what the rock is cooking? The hunger pangs in your stomach makes you rush forward as your nose leads you unerringly to one of the doors. You pull it open and enter with enthusiasm. For a moment, you seem to hang almost weightlessly in the air. Then a sharp pain shoots through your knees and elbows. You find yourself face down on the floor again. As you look behind you, you see a few steps that you missed at the moment. The door shuts with a loud clack. Clack! You pull yourself together because you don't want to believe what you see. The door doesn't have a handle, just another damn combination lock. You look around curiously. You appear to be in an antiquated kitchen, and it seems as though someone was here not all that long ago. So here's the kitchen. I think this is where we would write our 3-number code, and it says turn over. Oh, look at this. A fire blazes in the oven, and on the floor is a tray of unbaked cookies. The enticing aroma of cookies in the kitchen suddenly smells more burning. You quickly take the second tray out of the oven using a giant oven glove and place it on the table next to the recipe book. Out of interest, you take a look at the recipe. Now open door 3. Behind you will find 1 riddle card C and 1 sticker. Strange item. All right, we'll open number 3. Here you go. Here's a riddle card C. And here is a sticker. Sticker thing with 3 stickers with 3 cookies. Candy canes, circles, moons, and I don't know what this is, a little turd. All right, so let's look into the kitchen. So the kitchen it looks like a normal kitchen, old school kitchen. There's cookies down there, and then regular kitchen stuff that I don't know has any significance. Maybe this might have some significance, this little cookie thing, because it matches these. And then on this side, there's more kitchen stuff. Yeah, it's more kitchen stuff. There doesn't look like there's any colors or numbers that we have to pay too much attention to. I think most of this clue is going to be from here, and having to do with this. So it does look like these stickers are going to be sticking on where they're going to stick on. All right, so let's read this riddle C. Recipe, Christmas cookies. The last cookies are placed on the tray. Then everything goes in the oven to stay. With oven glove on oven glove, shut the oven door with love. But oh, your lungs begin to choke. The oven is now full of smoke. All is gray in the tray inside, and you look cleverly outside. Okay, so let's see. How does that go? The cookies are placed on a tray. Then everything goes in the oven to stay. The oven glove on oven glove, shut oven door with love. But oh, your lungs is full. Your lungs begin to choke. The oven is now full of smoke. All is gray in the tray inside. You look cleverly from outside. something like that. Okay, it sounded like a rap or a rhyme. All right, so now I don't know what to do. I'm just assuming that we place these stickers on these things and then fold it like this because this is the oven closing. Okay, so let's do that. Let us try that. Okay, so here it is. Let's get our first sticker is the donut O. So here's a donut O. We're gonna put it, wait, put it right there. There you go. The next one is a candy cane. Actually, there are two candy canes. There's two candy canes. One is like a not as curved and one is very curved. So the very curved one, we'll put that one next. Oh, I ripped it. Okay, we'll put this one here. But I kind of ripped it, so let me continue it. There you go. There's one. And then this next one is, I think it's this green edamame donut right there. There you go. And then the next sticker is this. I have an idea of what this is going to be. Hey, hi EJ Adventures. Thanks for coming. We're doing our puzzles right now. All right, I'm going to continue putting these stickers. And then I'm going to tell you what my theory is on what it's going to mean. There, and then the next one is the poo-poo one. Right here. Right, and then we'll put this last one here. So my theory is going to be we need to fold this to close the oven. And I think we're going to hold it up to the light and see what numbers show up. And that's my guess. That's my guess. All right, so we have to fold this. Okay, fold it along the line. There you go. And there's that. So there it is. I don't know if there's anything that says to look at the light. But that's my guess. You look at the light. Okay. I didn't try this before or anything. So we'll see if this works. Oh, okay. So that oh, you know what? I think we need a pencil. Okay. Oh, I know what it. Okay. We need to do that thing like in elementary school. In elementary school, you get a penny and you put it under a paper and then you use a pencil lead to kind of like draw it and then it showed the letters. I think that's what this is gonna be. So hold on 1 second. Let me get a pencil or a colored pencil or something, and then I'm gonna sketch it and see how it turns out. Give me 20 seconds for this one. All right, we got a colored pencil. I hope this works the same. We have a colored pencil. Was that 20 seconds? I think that was like 32 seconds or something. Okay, so here it is. I'm gonna start coloring it like this. Oh, okay. Okay, here. All right, let's. You guys got to see this. Okay, this is cool. This is cool. Look how it's turning out. Look how it's turning out. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's cool. 9. This looks like it's 6. Yeah. Okay. So my prediction was I felt like we were going to have to hold it up to the thing, but we couldn't. So, and then I saw this thing. I was like, oh, wait. So this is a 6. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool, I must say. These guys are innovative. Okay. That's a weird one. But here you go. Okay. So can you guys see that? 9, 6, 2. All right. 9, 6, 2. Let's see. Let's see. 9, 6, 2. Ah, that was cool. I like that one. That one's pretty cool. Okay. There's that sticker C. All right. Let's put 962 into the decoder. The decoder fanning. Okay, let's see. 9, 6. Oh, where is it? 9, 6, and then 2. Why does it move so easily sometimes and sometimes doesn't? Okay. 9, 6, 2. There you go. Right, up, diagonal. Okay, so here's 3. Right, up, diagonal up. So this will be day 4, and this will be for tomorrow, or hopefully tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then the day after or something. Hexagon, triangle, medical marijuana. Okay, so hexagon, triangle, medical marijuana. That is indeed day 4. And here's day 4. And we will save that for tomorrow. Or hopefully soon, but tomorrow. All right. So let's just review really quick what we went through. We did not have to use any of the clues, but we could kind of review what we did by using the clues. So the first one we did, it was pretty straightforward. We just looked for it said to look for the red items and the numbers on it. So it says, what a beautiful swan. Unfortunately, we cannot help you in any way himself. Did you notice the small blue diamonds on the strange item card and on the riddle card? What should we do about that? Have a look at what's left when you remove the swan from the die cut sheet. You can also press out small diamonds. You may then need to be placed strange item card so that the holes of the diamonds were directly on top of the diamonds on the riddle card. So we did that. And the solution was pretty much 815. And then it said here, find the red items in the room, left to right. And then number 2 was, this fire thing, which was actually pretty cool too. On the floor of room 2, you will find a fire pit that looks as though it was made for this clue. Look at the colorful points of the glow of the firewood closely. They will help you put the 2 parts of fire together correctly. Once you have placed fire in the room, riddle card B will show you what to do. So yeah, we lined up those little markers at the bottom, those yellow and red markers. Once the points that the glow on the floor of the room 2 correspond to the points that glow on the fire and the fire is in the room, you have done everything correctly so far. On the riddle card B, you will see connected in thought. In addition, you will see several symbols on this card. They are arranged in 3 groups. You will also find the same symbols on the flames of the fire. Can you connect the symbols with imaginary lines? Does it make any sense? And the solution was yes. I actually ended up folding it into a flat piece. But then yeah, it was 426. And then for today, for today's one was this baking cookies one. Because, of course, you were stuck in an avalanche and stuck in a cave. First thing you could think of is, baking cookies. So December 3rd, first clue was you should bake some cookies. How fortunate that you have found 2 trays half filled with cookies on the calendar sheet, December 3rd. There's still a few free spaces on the trays. Take a look at the sticker from room 3 for this. It seems to fit in some way or another, but how can you close the oven door? The stickers match the outlines of the 2 trays exactly. Their edges tell you which sticker must go where. Have you stuck them down accurately? Then you have done everything correctly for now, but fold the calendar sheet so that oven gloves lie on top of one another. Oh, I didn't even think about the oven gloves lying on top of each other. I just saw this arrow right here. If you fold it correctly, you will see closed oven door in front of you. On riddle C, you will read that everything turns completely gray. A pencil would be gray. Oh, solution. And there it is. There's the solution. We shade, and then it like does like that from elementary school where you put a penny on a paper and you shade it, and then it like makes a copy of it and stuff. So there it is, 962, and then 962 led us to December 4th to that thing, and we'll get that tomorrow, hopefully. And so, yeah, thank you for joining. The exit. Here it is. This is the exit game. Thank you to my cousin Jed, who gave it so that we could go live and do this again. So thank you to him. This is level 2. I think the first one we did last year was a level 1 or 2 also. Level 2 on the novice side, expert being the highest, 5. Advent calendar by Inca and Marcus Brand. So yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for helping solve the puzzles. Hopefully we'll do this every day. That's the plan. That's not gonna happen because of Magic Castle, Baby Truce's birthday, which is on Thursday, but then her party's on Saturday, and then yeah, we'll do this. We'll do this, and then yeah, and then I'm gonna try to do every day like an advent calendar, a deck of cards, and I'll just show you a different deck of cards. I collect decks of cards, and then my like I'm in some Elfsters and some I'm in like 3 or 4 Elfster things, and I just direct them to my Amazon wish list, and on there is just like a bunch of different decks of cards, and then so like my family and cousins know, but then my coworkers we have in Elfster, they're gonna see my wish list and they're gonna be like, "What is up with this dude and cards or something?" So yeah, there you go. We are done with day 1, 2, 3. 4 is gonna be later, and before closing up, you see this? See this thing right here? That is Shaq. That's a picture of Shaq. Before we leave, I'll close out with Shaq O'Neal. So, my wife, on my special big number birthday, which was a year ago, my wife sent out emails or mail to different celebrities that I'm a fan of. 2 of them actually responded with a signature. One of them responded with a card or something. And most of them didn't respond at all. So Adam Sandler responded with a card, and Shaq responded with this handwritten message. It says, "To Latrus, happy birthday, peace, Shaq, Hall of Fame, number 34." And we checked. You see, if you can see the angle, it is actually handwritten, and I will trust that it was handwritten by him because Shaq is known to do some cool stuff. But yeah, there you go. That's that. And I'm gonna try to do on my YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and Instagram store reels. I'm trying to do one a day, showing off my deck of cards, and then maybe I'll do a live sometime to show off my deck of cards. I don't know. I just into decks of cards. But yep, that's it. That's the end of today. So we did December 1st, December 2nd, December 3rd. My cousin was generous enough to give me this calendar, and I'm able to do it. He gave it to me last night, so that's why we skipped one. We went 1, 2, 3 in one day, but that's gonna be how it's gonna be because of a busy December. I'll try my best to do every day, but hopefully we'll see what happens. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for joining. Thanks EJ's Adventures, Mom Food Plans. Thank you Bella Porridge. Thank you Mr. Beast. Thank you Guava Juice for joining in on this on the live chat. And yeah, I'll show some cards on live too. But for now, we're done. December 3rd, December 4th is next. Thanks for joining. Peace out. I don't know. I always don't know how to end it. Like, oh yay, hoo hoo. Right. Thanks, guys. And we're gonna check out now.